So here's the site. Um, you can just do voice to voice and have a simple conversation, ask it any questions. If you need a quick question, quick answer. If you want to start a project, you would click on the bottom one. Alrighty, so today we're working on this motorcycle.
Okay, I see the motorcycle. To start, can you provide the make, model, and year? Also, what is the engine type? I'll need that information to proceed with the diagnostics.
I'm not sure. How do I figure that out?
No problem. Look for a sticker or plate on the frame, usually near the steering head or under the seat. It should have the VIN and sometimes the model and year. Once you find it, read off the information. I will also need to know the engine type, like two-cylinder or four-cylinder.
Um, it's a 1996 KL 600.
Okay, so it's a 1996 Kawasaki KL 600. Is that correct? Now,
Yeah.
can you tell me if the engine is a two-cylinder or a four-cylinder? Also, could you show me the side of the motorcycle where the model name is on the tank or side cover?
Model name is an Eliminator.
Okay, so the motorcycle is a 1996 Kawasaki Eliminator 600. Now, about that engine, is it a two-cylinder or four-cylinder? Also, can you describe the problem you are having or any specific sounds or symptoms you've noticed?
I think it's a four-cylinder. It has four carburetors on it and four exhaust pipes. And
Okay,
it's
you have
well, the issue is when I go to click in first gear when I first start it up, sometimes it just dies on me, and I have to try to kick it into first gear and restart it like 10 times.
Okay, so when you put the bike in first gear after starting, it sometimes dies, and you have to restart it multiple times. This could indicate an issue with the idle speed, clutch engagement, or potentially a sensor or carburetor problem. Let's start with the basics. Is the bike warmed up when this happens, or is it always from a cold start? Also, can you record the sound it makes when it dies? This might help me narrow down the possibilities.
Yes.
Okay, I see you are ready to continue. To confirm, does the engine die when the bike is cold or after it has warmed up? And
It
could you
does it
record
when
that?
it's cold and warm.
Okay, it happens whether the engine is cold or warm. This makes it less likely to be a simple cold start issue. Next, let's look at the idle speed. When the bike is running, does it sound like it's idling too low? Also, can you confirm that the choke is off when this happens?
Yes, the choke is off when this happens, and the bike is idling around 1500 RPMs.
Okay, the choke is off and the bike is idling at around 1500 RPM, which is likely normal for this bike. Since it's dying after shifting into first gear, the issue might be with the clutch, a sensor, or a carburetor problem. Let's start by adjusting the clutch cable. Can you show me a video of the clutch lever and the cable connection? Also, do you have a feeler gauge we can use?
I don't have a feeler gauge. Here's the clutch. It starts to engage right around here. Pull in more, it's all the way engaged.
Okay, I see the clutch lever and how it engages. Since you don't have a feeler gauge, let's try adjusting the clutch cable by feel for now. Locate the adjustment mechanism on the clutch cable, near the engine. It will usually have a lock nut and an adjuster. Start by loosening the lock nut. Then, try adjusting the cable adjuster to add a little bit of free play at the lever. Don't overdo it, it shouldn't feel loose. After you've made an adjustment, tighten the lock nut. How does the engagement point feel now, and does the bike still stall when you put it in first gear? If you can, please show me the adjustment point on the clutch cable before you adjust it.
I adjusted it already. It feels fine. I don't think the issue is with the clutch.
Okay, I understand that you've already adjusted the clutch and it feels fine. Since that's not the problem, let's move to the next step, the carburetors. I need to see them clearly. Can you show me all 4 carburetors and the linkage between them? This will help me identify if there's a problem with fuel delivery or synchronization. Please show the carbs with the airbox removed if possible.
I think it's a sensor issue. How do I test the sensor?